Horns up and welcome to a brand new episode of Headbangers Kitchen. Biryani is a food that is fit for a king, but it's also food that's very high in calories and quite rich. But today I'm going to show you how to make a delicious diet chicken biryani that's going to have fewer calories but going to have a lot of taste. Anyway, enough jibber jabber, let's get cooking. Oh, and I almost forgot. We're making today's recipe in the Instant Pot. Now, if you don't have an Instant Pot, don't worry. I'll write out proper instructions on headbangerskitchen.com on how you can make it without one. We're going to start by marinating our chicken, and to make the marinade for our chicken, we are going to add some yogurt in a bowl, season it with some salt, then add some turmeric powder, some Kashmiri red chili powder, some coriander powder, some cumin powder, some garam masala powder and some ginger and garlic paste, and then give it all a good mix and our marinade is ready. Now I'm just going to score the chicken pieces, and I'm using full chicken legs, and I recommend that you use chicken on the bone as well. I'm just going to cut some gashes in the flesh which will allow the marinade to penetrate the meat. So cut 2 gashes on the upper side of the leg, 1 on the bottom side, similarly 2 on the top side of the thigh, 1 at the underside. Now I add my chicken to the marinade and give it all a good mix. And don't be afraid to get in there with your hands and give it a good rubbing down, making sure that the marinade gets into all the slashes and gashes. Anyway, now let it marinate for at least an hour, but overnight is best. Now I'm going to take some rice in a bowl and just wash it thoroughly under running water till the water runs clear, and then just let it sit in the water and soak for about 30 minutes. We're going to chop some onions for our biryani, and this is going to be one of the main flavors as we cook these onions and caramelize them. And you want to cut these onions in a special way. Not the way you would normally do for like burgers or onion rings. You want to cut it like sideways. I'm not sure what this style of cutting onions is called, but thankfully this is a video and you can just see what I'm doing. Anyway, once you are done, set your onions aside. Hit that saute button on your Instant Pot because it's time to make our biryani. And I'm going to start by adding 2 tablespoons of ghee. And this is how you keep the calories down, my friends, by measuring out your ghee. So no more than 2 tablespoons. Into the ghee we're going to add our onions, and now it's time to cook them. We want to get these onions nice and brown, and this might take some time. So I'll just season them with a bit of salt, which helps to break them down and start to get them caramelizing. And keep stirring the onions because sometimes there might be certain hot spots in the Instant Pot and you really want a nice even browning, and you have to be really patient with this process. Once they get slightly brown, I'm going to add some whole spices: 3 green cardamom, 2 black cardamom, 3 cloves and a bunch of whole black peppercorns. And then go back and give everything a good mix and continue cooking those onions. Now you can also throw in some water to kind of deglaze the pan and help the process. This is called bhunawing the onion. So you cook out that water and the onions continue to caramelize, but putting that water in sort of helps to brown it evenly. Now finally the onions are as brown as I want them, and I'm going to be adding in my chicken. And you want to give everything a good mix. Also keep flipping that chicken. Now we're not looking to cook the chicken fully. We just want to turn that pink flesh into white and basically cook the outside of the chicken. Once that's done, we're going to remove the chicken from the Instant Pot and set it aside on a plate. And you can see now we've got this crazy onion gravy happening with the yogurt marinade and the caramelized onions. Oh yeah. So into that I'm going to add my rice, which I have strained all the water from, and I'm going to give everything a good mix. I'm also going to add a huge handful of fresh mint leaves. I'm also going to add in some water, and the rice to water ratio is 1:1. So if you're using 100 grams of rice, it's 100 ml of water. And now the chicken goes back into the Instant Pot, and also any resting juices that might be there in the plate. Put the lid on the Instant Pot, turn the pressure knob to sealing position, and now we will pressure cook this for 5 minutes. Once it's finished cooking, set another 5-minute timer for the pressure knob. And once the 5 minutes is up, turn the pressure knob and let the steam out. And your biryani is almost ready. And that chicken looks beautifully cooked, and so does that rice. So remove the chicken from the instant pot and set it aside. Now you want to throw in some fresh coriander and take a fork and just fluff up that rice. And look how beautiful that rice looks. Perfectly cooked. And I just remembered I had not added any salt to the rice. So I'm going to add some salt now and give it one final good mix. And now that's perfect. And now it's time to pack it and plate it. So to portion this out for my meal prep, I weigh out the entire portion of rice and I divide that by 4. And wow, that rice looks really delicious. Anyway, I take my meal prep container and I add the rice according to the weight that I need. Then I put one full chicken leg on top and a sprig of coriander. And my diet biryani is ready. And now I can just heat this in the microwave and eat it every day. But now for the tasting and the photos, I'm going to plate it up. So I serve myself some of that rice. And then I separate the leg and the thigh and add them on top of my plate. And then garnish with a little bit of coriander, which will miraculously vanish. But hey guys, enough jibber jabber. It is really time to taste this delicious looking biryani. Oh yeah. Alright folks, it's time to taste the biryani, and look who's joining me. It's my dad, Mickey Makhija.
Once again.
Yes, they know by now, they know you're a regular feature. Anyway, this is my diet biryani special. And diet because it's got less fat, so it's lower in calories.
Well, its aroma is good.
Oh yeah. Anyway, dig in. Oh yummy. Can really taste that ghee. All the spices. It's not spicy though. Are you missing the spice? No.
No.
Wow.
See, biryani is not about spice. Biryani is about blending the meat, in this case chicken, with the rice and all the other condiments that go to give you this lovely flavor.
So did you enjoy it?
Yes, I could make a meal of it. I'm sure it's for dinner tonight.
It's for lunch tomorrow. Anyway, I think my dad has given it the horns up.
Yeah.
This is going to be part of my meal plan, so I'm going to enjoy this as well as he's going to enjoy it because he's eating it tomorrow. And I guess that's enough jibber jabber from me. I will see you on the next episode of Headbangers Kitchen.
And I'm told that biryani tastes better the next day than it does the day it is cooked. Apparently everything just blends more cohesively and deeply and whatever.
Right, so on that note, that's enough jibber jabber from the two of us, and we will see you on the next episode of Headbangers Kitchen. Until then, cheers and keep cooking.
Did you, Mikey?
Try one last one just for backup. Maybe not because the tapping has started again. Horns up, it's so wonderful. Horns up, it's so wonderful. Horns up, it's so.
Oh, wonderful.
Alright, I need to stop.